Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay. Today, I'm your host, Jeff Cork, joined today by my dear friend, Ben Reeves.
Hello, how's it going?
Doing quite well. How are you?
Oh, doing great.
What's doing in your life?
Well, I own a house now.
Yeah?
That's pretty fun. Getting ready for winter.
Very cool.
Playing Destiny 2.
Ah, Leo Vader's here too.
Hey, guys.
Why are we playing Destiny 2 on what we call New Gameplay today?
Is this not new anymore?
Not technically. We're playing this on Google Stadia,
guess
huh?
what?
Google Stadia.
Google Stadia.
Is this that streaming platform?
It's the newest streaming platform from video game giant Google.
Yes.
It seems like they're calling it a launch, although most of the features they've talked about are not here yet.
Yeah,
it feels like a soft launch.
There's almost nothing in here except for streaming. If you want to stream games, you can do that, and just about nothing else.
Right.
And how's the library at this time? Paltry?
I would say that. I would say there's a reason we're playing Destiny. It's one of the few good games. I guess Red Dead is also out, so people will probably be into that. I would say Assassin's Creed Odyssey and a couple of the Tomb Raider games.
Okay.
Those are kind of like the highlights. None of those are super recent.
Okay.
So if you want a recent game, I don't know. I guess you'll have to play something else.
Yeah.
But as you can see, like we're streaming right now, and I think it looks pretty good. Can you guys tell?
It looks good, but I don't think that that's the question.
Well,
Right.
Okay, so I'm pressing right,
Say when.
pressing left. Oh, like okay, ready? I'm gonna hop out.
Yeah, I was
now.
going to say, those things really don't turn on a
Shoot.
dime.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's chugging a
I
little
think
bit.
it's a little chuggy,
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, shoot.
but shoot.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
3, 2, 1, shoot.
This might be a
I'm
flawed
gonna shoot.
idea for a video,
Yeah.
as it turns out.
Yeah.
All right. So right now I'm doing a speed test on our network. We're playing on Wi-Fi. It looks like we're at about 47, 48 megs per second
Oh,
down.
really?
Down.
Okay.
And let's get those ups in just a second. Looks like mid-20s.
Okay.
That's on the lower end of what we get. It definitely
Yeah.
varies, but this is what
fluctuates.
you reviewed Stadia on. Is our Wi-Fi, right? Or were you jacked in?
Oh, I was jacked in for part of it, and I also tried Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
Went to a local coffee shop that actually had worse Wi-Fi than this, and it was more noticeable chugging, but playable. I mean, technically playable. Depends on what you're willing to put up with.
I don't know if I'm willing to put up with technically playable.
Well, okay, well, what about this? So, like, if it looked about like this,
Well, again, may I please hold the controller?
sure.
Oh.
Yeah, here you go.
So Reeves has handed this over, and now, dear viewer, it still probably looks the same, but I will say I have not really messed around with the streaming platforms before, and you might get used to it, but I don't know, this is something that I would want to get used to. It feels like
Yeah.
it's just off enough to where it is not a nice feeling.
I've had TVs that have latency issues before, and you do kind of get used to it, but that doesn't
Yeah.
change the fact that you will die because of it if you're in any kind of like tense gaming scenario.
Also, I've just played a lot of bad
Oh
games.
no! Oh no!
Right,
When you hold
Oh.
shooting,
Well, is
it-
this a minigun that takes a bit to charge up?
This is a minigun that takes a while to
This is
spin
the
up.
worst possible
Yeah,
weapon to test
you
the
should-
latency in.
Oh, this is even worse. No, okay.
that was a prank of a weapon to show this in.
All right. It just feels a little off. Here, Leo, be my guest, please.
Okay, let me try
And
this.
clearly, I understand that this is never going to be as good as, like, a local console thing, right? Just
Yeah.
the nature of physics and whatnot, I'm told.
Yeah.
Well, that's
know-
part of the problem is like, so you're running older games on this platform that's streaming. Like, there's some cool stuff you could do with like a giant server farm, like tech-wise. Like, you could create some games that just look incredible and maybe do different things.
Like
but they haven't made any of those games yet.
Like
so
maybe all of Infocom's games.
yeah, exactly. But since we don't have any like exclusive Stadia Google games that you can't play anywhere else,
Yes.
Yeah.
this is the experience we have.
Yeah.
And I would describe it as fine.
I think it's fine too, at least streaming wise.
yeah.
So whether or not you want to like, you know, if you don't have a modern console that can play any of these new games, like maybe it's worth diving in. Like if you haven't played Red Dead yet, you can get that on Stadia right now, and you don't have to buy a console. And for some people, that's probably worth it.
I mean, yeah, it's for people who don't have a console, and when this Stadia actually launches, in a way that people can just buy the games and they don't need a subscription or anything, or to buy the Founders Pack, then it'll be useful.
Right.
But at this point, if you're putting down $130 for it, it's what, $200 for a PS4 Slim at this point?
Yeah, you're almost there.
Yeah.
You guys want to show off the dashboard or anything?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So if we press the Stadia button, it pulls up this. It's not super fancy, but there's not a lot of features yet in Stadia to really dive into. So you can look at your connection in here.
Okay, that's working.
Adjust your chat volume. You can search for your friends. Currently nobody has friended me on Google Stadia.
Oh.
I've sent out a lot of invites. So this is it. If you hold down the Stadia button, you get this, and so you can exit if you want, and then it brings you back to.
Can you put that as good?
Good? You think it was good?
I think it was good.
That's fair.
No,
better than fair. It's good.
Yeah.
So we're playing on Chrome. You can see as soon as you get kicked out here, the controller stops working.
There's no kind of hub launcher.
Yeah, so there's
like
no
Steam
way,
Big Picture style.
no way to relaunch another game.
Which is weird.
But we can show how quickly it launches something. So check this out.
Start the clock.
Oh,
Okay, great.
yeah, great. Wait, what just happened?
Okay. Let's do that one more time.
All right. This is how quickly it takes to launch a game.
Start the clock. That iconic Stadia noise. Let's hear it one more time. I'm looking at the timer right now, and I am timing this. It's been about 10 seconds now since you hit play. We're now at about 15 seconds since you... Okay.
Yeah.
15 seconds. That's about
15
how long it
sec-
takes on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing, we can't show this, but like I put the code in for the game, and then, I moved over to the play tab, and 2 seconds later it was launching. So it's like there's absolutely no downloading, which is the really cool thing.
Yeah.
Right.
There's your convenience factor.
Yeah.
That's the thing they pitched early on. I'm like, oh, that's neat. I'm glad that's here. Like, I like that. I like not having to worry about downloading things. I like not having to worry about updates because theoretically everything will just be automatically updated. You won't have to worry about that.
Ironically, you'd think that would be most useful in places where you don't have a lot of internet and you can't do big downloads. But then, of
Oh.
course, that's the only people who can't use this at
Doesn't
all.
work very well. So there's a lot of features that aren't in Stadia. We kind of hinted at state sharing, where you can save a state in the game
Right.
and load it up later, or like the screen crowd play, or what was it? They hinted that you could like have split screen games and play co-op games that way, but that's not in the game in the Stadia ecosystem yet.
So a lot of the stuff that was shown that was kind of the most interesting stuff.
Yeah, a lot of the selling points.
A lot of the stuff that would make Stadia unique and sort of make up for the fact that you're like, oh, there's occasionally a little lag if I'm on a bad platform, but I get this crowd play feature.
Yeah.
And that's what I really want because I want to play with my friends, or I want to be able to state save. Like, there's things in that are unique that you can't do on other consoles, at least right now.
Right.
But none of that's here yet. So really, I don't know what the selling point is.
Right. Hold on, I need to save a screenshot.
Oh, there you go.
It's too soon to save another capture. Try to do back-to-back there.
Oh, last 30 seconds too.
Yeah, I think if you, hold the button? Is that what you did?
Yes. Same as, like, Switch. Okay.
And I'm sure that's why you're not playing as well as you could,
Yeah.
right?
I'm definitely regretting putting this game on Medium, having never played it before.
You're playing as Kung Lao, right?
No, Kung Lao's a loser,
Okay.
and I don't respect him. Let's see who takes it
Kung
in the second
loser.
round. So we only have a few games.
How does this
that we
feel?
got codes for. I mean, this to me, not being a fighting game master, feels normal.
Yeah.
I'm jumping a lot.
Yeah. Taking hits that you think maybe I shouldn't have taken that hit.
Yeah, maybe I should try and block and see how that feels.
Yeah.
Yeah. The controller feel is, I would also describe as fine.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the PS4 controller a little bit, just in feel. Obviously, the analog sticks has that symmetrical design, so both sticks are on the same level, which some people hate, some people don't mind. Where do you guys come on that?
I can go either way. I don't have a strong preference.
Yeah.
And you said you weren't a fighting game master.
Oh, hold R2 and then A.
It simply isn't. Hold R2 and then let go of it for a second?
Do you have to be close?
Very nice.
That was maybe not their best fatality.
Seems like it was kind of phoned in, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Like you take advantage of those claws, perhaps.
I mean, the mocap was beautiful, though.
Yeah.
We got it, guys. That was the one.
What? You don't want another take? No.
that's a weekend.
Cut and print.
I'm traumatized from working on these games, so let's just wrap it up.
Yeah.
Cut and print. All right.
So let's look at those screen caps you just took there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
let's
get
look
to
at
those
those.
screen caps.
So you can close that on the controller. Not here, not right now.
So you have to view them in the mobile app.
Is that something that
Yeah.
they are wanting people to be able to eventually use the controller to navigate this menu, or is this always going to be that way?
I would
This
hope
cannot
so.
be final.
Yeah, I would hope that you could do it all from like that screen, the
Yeah.
dashboard.
There's not even a way to buy games here
No.
right now, which
Well-
we've deduced is kind of because it's embargo, but it doesn't release till tomorrow, so you can't really buy games on the service. We got
Technically
these
the day
through
before.
codes that came to us.
Yeah.
So that will probably change. But it's a very weird, half-done interface right now
Mm-hmm.
at this moment. You have a review of it, of Stadia.
Yeah, it's up
don't you?
online now. We gave it a 6 out of 10. You know, I talk about, I'm actually impressed with the streaming, better than I thought. A lot of those features that are missing, though, are a real shame. I think this could have been an interesting system that more people could have been drawn to if some of those features were there, but it just feels like a beta console release.
Beta, reviewed by Beta.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Just razzing you, pal.
Hi, man.
Just razzing you.
I thought you were
We
cool.
have fun when we're not being bullied.
So, Guilt, if you care at all about this. Oh, we beat the game already?
Yeah.
Hey, congrats, dude. This is one of the few Stadia exclusives. So, if you're at all curious, Tequila Works, Guilt.
Tequila Works did a Sexy Brutal.
This was our speed run.
Yeah. I'm interested in this. I totally missed that this was happening. For me, this is a good reason to check out Stadia if I didn't have to pay $130 to do so.
Plus
I would
the
definitely
price
just
of the
check out
game.
this game alone. Yeah.
Because you have to, just to clarify too, you have to buy all of your games a la carte. It's all separate.
Yeah.
I think there is the Stadia Pro. If you pay $10.99 a month, you get free games every now and then.
Hey,
so-
these credits are great, real quick, but can you show the game?
Oh, is this not it?
Oh, did you think you had actually started it?
Oh. Oh, wait. I don't want to ruin
You can start
Reese's-
over. I don't care.
Okay. You don't think this game's going to be getting a review from us?
Good question. I don't know.
Or an NGT?
That would be a really bold way to start the game, is with the credits.
Yeah, I mean, we love an
the
opening
entire
credit sequence.
I wondered what you're doing.
It's like,
Oh, look, Emily. She's missing.
Oh, so I play as this piece of paper flying
over a month.
Forrest Gump style. Oh, now
wait
this is a way to start a game.
I can't wait for Undefeated Fighter to release finally.
Yep.
Another
So how does
Stadia
this feel?
exclusive.
This seems like a little slower,
Yeah, I mean, this
imperceptibly different from... Another
exactly.
one?
Any delay you feel is just you can write off as, oh yeah, that's just the way they have the character move.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
this feels like the ideal kind of game to play on Stadia
Right.
versus a Destiny, honestly.
with a Gatling gun that doesn't immediately start shooting.
Vanished one.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
No one knows why.
And honestly, the idea of being able to play this on your phone on the go is cool. Because
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you played a bunch of this on the Google Pixel when you were reviewing it, right?
Yeah, I played on the Google Pixel.
people
Pixel is the
also,
only
after a
mobile
few
phone you can use
weeks,
right now. You can't even get it on iOS at all. Period.
Stopped looking.
But it did work. I mean, just as well on the phone as it worked on a laptop. So I didn't have a problem there.
Okay.
But I
With the same
wasn't-
controller, right?
Giving up.
Yeah, you have to use
I
the
need to
Stadia
find
controller.
her.
The only awkward thing
have to.
there is you cannot wirelessly sync your Stadia controller to a phone or a laptop yet. You have to use a USB-C cord to connect them.
Yeah.
And that's annoying.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what
that's something that I'm hoping they update. I don't know how they're gonna figure that out, but I think wireless play is coming.
Although that's another layer of delay, I guess you wouldn't want to be a factor.
Yeah,
Although, I
maybe
mean,
that's-
every console has wireless controllers, obviously.
Bike is busted.
Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. The concept though was like the controller is Wi-Fi enabled, so it's theoretically able to talk directly to Google's servers.
Yeah, I forgot about
was
that.
the idea.
Right.
Broken. How am I going
It's
to get
skipping
home
the
now?
middleman there, ideally. The way they've sold it. I'm trying to feel if there's reverse latency.
What does that mean? Like it's
Remember they talked about reverse latency?
It's
like they're going to
unlatent?
predict your inputs,
so
so there's no delay.
yeah. Can you feel it?
So it could predict that you're going to block in Mortal Kombat and then you don't have to block?
That's what they were saying.
He's probably gonna beat this boss.
Yeah. It's probably going to perform a kick to the sternum fatality.
The cable
All right, you got anything else to say about Stadia?
to take that home.
I would just say check out the review if you're really curious. You can kind of see the visual performance here. Obviously, you probably want to get your hands on it if you're really curious. 2 out of 3 Game Informer editors think it's okay.
Is there any kind of timeline for the features we're talking about that aren't here yet?
Some of them are coming out before the end of the year, like family sharing is supposed to be before end of year. A lot of stuff's like pushed out to a vague 2020.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like state sharing, which is the stuff I'm most excited about.
Where it's just a hyperlink that takes you to a specific point in the game, right?
Right, that's the one I'm most curious about. That doesn't have a specific release date yet.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing I'd really like to see is more game announcements, stuff that's like exclusive or even, you know, day and date. Supposedly Cyberpunk's coming out on Stadia, which might be a good way to play that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I'm glad we are getting our opening credit sequence.
Finally, I wanted to know who worked on this.
Kind of like a bookending sequence.
Exactly.
I might need this.
Interesting.
This game looks interesting.
Is it safe to use somebody else's inhaler? Like if you just find a random inhaler?
I
Is
think
that-
that's what the label says.
not
It's
a
for-
medical doctor, but
For everyone's use only.
feel free.
One dosage fits all.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank
Cool.
you, Ben.
Well, thanks for checking out the console with me, guys.
Absolutely. And thank you, Leo.
Thank you.
And as always, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Bye. Ha ha ha. What a fantastic episode of New Gameplay today. Come back every week for fun, informational looks at new releases and early previews of unreleased games. Ha ha ha. Stay subscribed, and I guarantee there will be an episode about Cyberpunk 2077 at some point down the line.